My name is Misha. Curiosity is what drives me. For any Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fans out there, it is my 42. It is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. What I want to see happen is what people imagine for a better future drug out into reality. And when a professor in college told me that independent research was dead and that the only roots were through the ivory tower of academia and industry, which are plagued by biases and bureaucracy, I dropped out. And over the course of the next 2 years, supported myself while attempting to continue my research. That is when I knew I needed to look for something better. I needed to look for a place where I could network through and learn the entrepreneurial ropes, and I found UnCollege. And this launch phase has catalyzed the project by far more than any past work I've done. So, I proudly present to you my designs for Sasha, a device for democratizing chemistry, democratizing biotech research. The idea was to follow in the suit of the pirates of Silicon Valley, how they took the Turing machine and scaled it down to the size of a laptop, our extremely powerful source of information technology programming research that we all know and love, and how to do the same thing with chemistry, to basically create a chemical apple. The technology which allowed us to do this is, as Gabe mentioned, microfluidics, which it follows the same principle as a microchip. Take a large amount of electrical equipment and condense it down to the size of a penny. We are now able to do this with labs. Take classic chemical equipment and scale it down to the size of a penny. And the funny thing about these are, they're more green. Instead of having hundreds of liters of waste in a lab, we now have a thimbleful. They are able to carry out thousands of reactions in an automated fashion that would take chemists hundreds of hours to normally conduct. But this is an emerging technology. It's still very young. So, how do we forward it? We combine different technologies involved with microfluidics in a small laptop-sized device that you could plug into your computer and control. We are currently at about 27 iterations, lots of CAD models made and thrown out, but we are progressing and we've recently hit a milestone. Working on the designs I'm comfortable with. The hardest struggle I've had through this launch phase has been to explore the biotech entrepreneurship. This is another world of bureaucracy. While we hope this device reimagines the way biotechnology is done, currently we have to go through the process. Biotechnology suffers from an issue. The science and technology have a gap between the product and profit. Most people who do the actual scientific research aren't comfortable with the entrepreneurship side, and vice versa. But this has led to a path to move forward along. I shall focus on creating the IP and prototype over the course of my internship phase while looking to expand a team, reach out to entrepreneurs and other individuals who would be equally stoked by this technology. The most recent development in this actually came this morning. I received an email that put me in contact with a great asset for resources in rapid prototyping and fabrication that I'm thrilled for. Now, all of this couldn't have been done without the atmosphere of launch of UnCollege, of San Francisco in general. It has a wonderful enthusiasm for the absurd. No idea is too brazen or wild. There are people who are willing to consider it, willing to listen if you put in the work. This has been something I never was able to accomplish. Not on the East Coast with the labs I reached out to. It was always seen as something that's best left for some future generation to work out. And through this wonderful launch experience, we have moved forward, made the connections, and are eagerly looking to carry out this marathon of a task. I did realize it was not a sprint, but it took some doing. As this technology video plays, you just want to thank you all for helping, all the fellows and UnCollege coaches. And if anyone is interested in this technology we're using and developing, please talk to me afterward. I will gladly chew your off for 3 minutes more, 3 hours more, 3 months more, or as poor Vaughn has suffered through about 6 months. Thank you.